Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Sports Talk with me, Recap. What's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day. Happy. It's a great day, man. Watching Colorado Buffaloes last night. Sure, they're sending. Now, I see this is why they put them in prime time. People saying, why you have the Colorado Buffaloes in prime time? This is why, man. Sure, Sanders, he's one of the most electrifying players in college football. Yes, you have Travis Hunter who's playing multiple position. The guys on the field multiple time. It's crazy, man. Last night, of course, I came in late to watch the game. I was with my son. My son Pop Warner football. They were undefeated. They lost last night. The kids were crying. As dads, you got to be there to coach them up. I'm on the sideline. I'm running up and down. I'm running up and down. Seeing him doing well. So it's a great thing. When you see your son, when you see your kid out there, playing. So hey, before we go to the Buffaloes, I want to give a shout out to Terrence Billizer. You're doing an amazing job. Top 3, top 5 best player in AAU basketball. Dominating, averaging, 15 plus points a game. You got to give him credit to that, man. The future of the NBA. I'm excited to that. Shout out to Marcus and Tribute, doing an amazing job. Georgian Court, soccer dominating, amazing job. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Let's give a shout out to of course, you're gonna give a shout out to many people. I'm gonna give a shout out to my son Israel. Billy's doing his thing, playing Bob Warner football. He's dominating. He played right tackle, right guard, and defensive end when you need him, man. But the kids were great. The coach, man. Marcus Morales is amazing. The patience that he have with the kids. Coaching these guys out, man. I'm excited, man. It's a great dude. Check him out, man. All right, check out the Cannoneers. But anyway, man. Shedeur Sanders watching the Colorado Buffaloes. What I mean. The defense got to step it up. You give up too many big plays, but watching them last night, to see being down, you need a game-tying score to take over. Shedeur Sanders threw a 43-yard bomb. He threw a 43-yard bomb to Wester, Lahante Wester, to tie up the game. And not just the bomb he threw, all right, Wester to make sure that seeing the ball coming, if he turned too quickly, right? If he turned too quickly, my bad, I was eating some stuff before I came in. I'm eating here, but if he turned too quickly, right, the ball would be picked off. The defender would turn with him. So you have to be able to sell it. Lahante Wester, his ability to stay poised, run the route. It's a Hail Mary, run the route. You have to go to the end zone. This is it, right? For him to go out there to make sure, because when you're playing, again, you put your hand up the wrong time, the defender's gonna swap. You have to be able to do that. I wasn't, you have to be able to. In my days, when I was like 180 pounds, right now I'm 305. This is a different beast, right? In my days, I played wide receiver for in practice. That's what it was, in practice. Because I was strong safety, but still, you have to be able to sell. He's running the route, right? He's running the route, of course, looking at the jumbotron, whatever, to see what's going on. Okay, he's behind me. Where's the step? Because when you play football, no matter what's going on, right, you have to be able to tune out the noise. The stadium are loud. As a player, as a defender, you can't listen to that noise. When you make a play, yes, you want to hear the noise, right? But when you in the zone, you got to tune in. You got to be able to tune that out, and not a lot of people are able to do that. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to tune that out and do your job, right? Be in the zone, tune that out, and so now you can listen to the defender behind you when you're on offense. You know what I mean? You can listen to the defender. When you have the ball in your hand, if I get an interception or I get a fumble, right? There's a fumble, I grab the ball, I'm running. I want to know how far is the defender behind me. Am I going to be tackled as I'm running? So based on, you're going to hear that noise behind you, so you know to secure the ball, to do all that stuff. So, but watching that game for LaHonte Wester, to be able to not, like the way he ran the route perfectly. Curtis Sanders had to be, of course, be protected, move around to get the right protection and launch that bomb. And he knew at that point, okay, boom, my guys got it. He didn't want to overthrow the ball because I could go to the end zone, but this game's over. But you have to deliver it the right way, which he did the right thing, right? Deliver the ball. Here was a perfect pass, that Hail Mary, that 43-yard bomb, perfect pass. Then the receiver had to also play that ball perfectly. Now, mind you, there's a lot of people trashing that corner. The fact that he let that 43-yard bomb, he let LaHonte Wester caught that 43-yard bomb. As a defender, he did his job. He did everything. He did an excellent job. All right? He did an excellent job. So don't be mad at the guy before what he did. He did an excellent job. He came out. He played the ball perfectly. He's watching. You can't turn to watch the ball. If you turn to watch the ball, it's over. As a defender, you playing the Persian. When it's a 50-50 ball, you turn around, you're in an end zone, that's a different story. But it's not you know what I mean? Yes, it's a 50-50 ball, but he's still running the route. He's still running the route. He's watching the defender. He's playing the man, which is what you're supposed to do. Right? You're playing the man, not the ball. You're playing the man. When you're watching the hand goes up, then that's when because any move he made, that's pass interference. If he make the wrong move, grabbing or whatever, that's pass interference. He's not trying to do that. So for you guys blaming him, or he didn't do his job, like, stop it. You haven't played ball in your life. Get out of the sideline, man. You never played in your life, man. See, it's different. It's easy to chat it up. It's easy to say all this stuff when you haven't done it. But for someone who's done it, you know what it takes. You know exactly what it takes. So you're not trying to do all that. But you gotta give credit to that kid for what he did. He's in college playing, enjoying his life. How many people get the opportunity to go to college and play sports, to do something, right? You go to college to live out your dream. Whether you playing sports or you're in college, you're in a dorm, you're enjoying life. You're moving from your family house, from your parents' house, to be on your own. You're in a dorm. It gets lonely. Things are different. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of stuff out there. But to be poised and still deliver, like, kill the noise. The kid living out his dream, man. You know what I mean? And possibly get an opportunity to play in the NFL, be a millionaire, and take care of his family. So stop it. He played the ball perfectly. But LaHonte Wester, right? You know what I mean? He did everything he could. Playing that ball. Wester actually did, like I said, he didn't sell it. He didn't sell it. He ran the perfect route to make sure to catch that ball. And that ball could have been intercepted at the end. You know what I mean? But he did it perfectly. If you turn too quickly, the defender's gonna, know what's coming. You're not doing that. He makes sure to sell it the right way, man. So shout out to him, man. LaHonte Wester, man. He will be one of the best, one of the great wide receivers in the NFL. He'll be a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? And I like what Travis Hunter said. He kept his word. So after they scored, Travis Hunter, even after the score, man, I'm sure the center told him, go get me the ball, man. Go get me the ball. And he did that to cause that fumble. Travis Hunter to go and cause that fumble, man. You know how difficult that is? You've been playing, you play offense and defense. You playing all those minutes, you worn out. And that's a lot. That's not something you could keep up. The NFL life is gonna be crazy. But man, but give credit to LaHunter Wester for the job well done, for what he's done. You know what I mean? People are talking smack. Stop with the trash talk. You know what I mean? Stop with this trash talk, man. You gotta give credit to Shedeur Sanders, man, for what he's done. The kid is amazing. Kids is lights out. You know what I mean? Watching the Colorado Buffaloes right now, and the B12. You know what I mean? The B12 in the conference, they're 1-0. They 1-0 in the B12. You know what I mean? The 3-1 overall record. You know what I mean? 3-1, the 2-0 at home. Two game winning streak. So you gotta give them credit for doing that. You know what I mean? You gotta give them credit for doing that, because you look at the job they're doing. You gotta give them credit. You gotta give them credit. Because I look at the ACC. I look at the AAC. You know what I mean? ACC. All those conferences. You know what I mean? I look at all those conferences, man. But the big B12, those guys. I mean, all those guys doing their job. But credit go to the Buffaloes, man. It's an amazing feat to beat Baylor. You beat Baylor, and that was a test. That was a big test for me. And I told you guys last time, Nebraska. The Buffaloes, Colorado Buffaloes, with their schedule, it's a tough task, for them. There's a tough schedule they got to follow, and BYU was similar to Nebraska. The way Nebraska came in and play them, and Matt Rule told Deion Sanders, shh, be quiet, play football, and I think he took that too hard. You saw, 2 games back to back, but going to overtime, winning, having Shedeur Sanders. When he have the ball in his hand, man, the kid is electrifying. To have the ball in his hand, to be able to deliver like that and take them, you were losing, throw a 43-yard bomb, and to LaHunter to tie the game. LaHunter, again, you gotta give credit. People giving credit to just Shedeur Sanders, but not just him. But LaHunter had to be able to do that. The offense had to be able to block for him. So all that stuff had to go right for him to be able to do that. But it's a great catch. It's a great catch. But I'm just saying, finish the game, 31-38. It's an amazing thing in final overtime. You saw the first quarter, Colorado scored 7 points. Baylor had 3. Second quarter, Baylor scored 21 points. Colorado scored 10. Third quarter, Colorado scored a touchdown. Baylor didn't. Fourth quarter, Colorado scored 7. Baylor scored 7, and they had to take it to the final overtime, where Colorado were able to beat them. So this is it's an amazing thing, man. You know what I mean? You gotta give credit to Robertson, Baylor's quarterback. He was 11 for 21, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? Then he rushed for 9 carries for 82 yards with a touchdown, right? And that's a lot. For him to be able to, to step up to do that. But you look at Colorado Buffaloes, Shedeur Sanders was 25 for 41, right? 25 for 41, 341 yards and 2 touchdowns. This kid continued to do it time after time after time after time. This kid will have over 100 plus touchdowns. Over 100 plus touchdowns. Nobody in the NFL, in college football has that. That's a milestone. That's a big number. This is a big thing. Not a lot of people are doing that. But for Shedeur Sanders to again, 25 out of 41, a few drops, a few stuff, whatever, but still, he was able to deliver 25 out of 41, 341 yards, 2 touchdowns. Time after time, this kid continued to do it. Like now, the worst game I've seen him had was in the Nebraska game, and that had a lot to do with the team not protecting him. right? But coming and delivering that stuff. You know what I mean? You look at the rushing, I keep saying time after time. Shedeur Sanders, he carried for 19 yards for 26 yards, and so he was running around for his life. You know what I mean? You look at, Welsh, 9 for 22. Gustav, 12 for 41. The running game is trash. The Colorado Buffalo game, that's the weakest part of the entire team. You know what I mean? Besides the defense. On offense, the running game is trash. Because now, that's why the team's able to, that's why Nebraska was able to go out there 3-5-3. You know what I mean? Or they put that 3-3-5 defense. So they had 5 men out there. You know what I mean? 5 corners and safeties out there. Say, well, you can't run the ball. And you saw what happened with Nebraska. The Buffaloes could not run the ball, even with the 3-man front. A 3-man front, they couldn't run the ball. They were daring Shedeur Sanders throw the ball. And that's why they lost. The running game, week after week after week, that's what I'm saying. Deion Sanders you should be able to see that. You got to get somebody that can run the ball. And you need a better offensive, a running back coach. You need a true running back coach that can come in and do this. But right now, because this is not it. You cannot. I know that they keep winning like this. You 3-1. You put yourself in a position for a bowl game, but you can't win a bowl game running the ball like that. You look at receiving yard. Travis Hunter had 7 catches for 130 yards. 7 catches for 130 yards, 18.7, almost 19 yards a catch. That's big time, right? Miller, Miller came in he caught that touchdown, but he caught two receptions for 71 yards, 35.5 yards, so 71 yards and a touchdown. And then also, of course, Wester. Wester came in, Hunter Wester, 4 catches for 68 yards, and he caught that touchdown at the end, that Hail Mary, that 43-yard bomb man, that's a highlight right there, right? So catching that's 17 yards per carry, 17 yards per reception. Jimmy Holmes Jr., 4 for 40, he had many. You got to be consistent, and that's what I'm saying. You have to be consistent. You can't be on and off. Jimmy Holmes cannot be on and off. You got to be able to do that, catch the ball, do whatever. Miller was 3 for 27. Smalls, he had 1 catch for 5 yards. Shepard, same thing, 1 for 5. Hart, negative yard. Welsh, negative yard. Negative 3. Augusta, whatever his name is. But on defense. You're looking at the defenders. The Buffaloes they've only produced 1 sack. The entire game. These guys only produce 1 sack. And I'm looking at the Baylor's team, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sacks. Baylor's team came out on defense. They were harassing Shedeur Sanders the entire game. The entire game, Shedeur Sanders was being harassed the entire game. Getting sacked. The offensive line didn't do their job. And that's what I'm saying. 2 things you got to work on for Deion Sanders. I know last year was the beginning. He did what he had to do. This year, all right, you're getting a little better. But, man, you can't beat anybody like that. When you have a true defense and offense team, I'm not saying Baylor's not those teams. Baylor did everything they could. The last minute, hey, they did everything they could. They had to fix their defense. There's a lot of hole in that defense. But they got pressure. Those guys were coming out with pressure nonstop. 8 times 7 to 8 times to be able to sack Shedeur Sanders, all those sacks they had. You know what I mean? You gotta give them credit. You know what I mean? You got to get credit, man. Thomas had 9 tackles and 2 sacks. Jones, nine tackles, 1 assist, and one sack. Linton had 5 tackles and 2 sacks. William, the 5th, whatever, had 4 tackles, 1 sack. Randolph, 2 tackles, one sack. Robert Stay, 2 tackles, 1 sack. So all those guys, you know what I mean? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times to be able to do that. The kick return for a touchdown. So you know, Deion Sanders have to do a lot. They have to do a lot. You know what I mean? They have to do a lot. You know, to be able to maintain, to keep those guys at bay. But it's just a lot. It's just a lot, man. Watching that game, total yards, Baylor had 314 yards. Colorado Buffalo had 432 yards. That's all credit to Shedeur Sanders doing his job. Passing yard, they were 148, right, for Baylor's, and 341 for the Buffaloes. Rushing yards, 166 yards. They ran the ball 166 yards, and Colorado Buffalo only had 91. There's no one in on the offense. The offensive line trash for the Buffaloes. There's no one running the ball right. They can't. They can't. No matter what front they're showing, the 3-man front, it doesn't matter the front they're showing. They cannot run the ball. So I don't understand the guys they get it. They got to, you know, Deion Sanders have to get better players. Yard per play is even, 5.1, 5.2. It's even. Now the most important thing was first down, right? First down. Baylor had 15. Colorado Buffalo had 24. You know what I mean? That's where you start winning the games, right? The amount of time you keep the ball possession. You know what I mean? It's the keep away. You know what I mean? Let me keep the ball away from you. Like watching, you know, being there at the stadium yesterday, watching my son, you know, play. Yes, they lost the game. They 3-1, right? They were playing 2 undefeated. They were 2 undefeated team. You know what I mean? So you know, hey, we're gonna go back to winning the next 5 games to go to the championship anyway. But I'm just saying, they were playing keep it with ball. Yes, the referees, you know, we had 2 fumbles. Right, my son game like yesterday, 2 fumbles. Right, hit the quarterback twice. The ball popped out, and the referee said, you know, it was dive eye contact. And you know, so what they do is in these games, because as parents we're very vocal. Right, we're very vocal. We're able to tell, hey, when the calls are bad calls, we talking, you know, such as me. I'm talking, you know, if you know me, you know me. I'm having conversation with the referees. So what they did, the league, what the referees and the league, they created this clause, this bylaws that if parents. If we as parents, if we communicate with the referees for something bad, we yell out, "Hey, this is a bad call, this and that," automatic forfeit. We lose the game automatic. No matter what, we could be winning 40-0, and we will forfeit the game. The other team will win. So this is crazy. So I know that, you know, they tested us. We got tested yesterday. We 3-1. You know, we got tested yesterday. There was a bad call. You know, the quarterback threw a pass. The receiver, you know, dropped the pass. You know, the boy hit his hand. He dropped the pass. They called it a fumble, and they said it was a lateral pass. You know, hey, you know, I stay quiet. All the fathers are watching me because usually I'm the starter. You know, they watching me, you know, we all, you know, if it was video, you would see at least 10 fathers walk to the woods. We all walked to the woods, man, and the referees were just there looking. So they knew that. They knew who we are. They make the call. They turn on the sideline, which, you know, they turn on the sideline. You know what I mean? Looking at us, we all walked to the woods, and they smiled. They wanted to forfeit the game. They wanted us to lose the game anyway, but it's okay. It's okay. So 3 turnovers we had, 2 sacks. You gotta get credit to, and my son cried, after that. I felt bad for him. I hugged him. We talked the whole hour and a half ride home. When we talked, and I told him on the field, it's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I could see the anger, to see, I caused two fumbles. I hit the quarterback, the ball popped out, and they say he's down by contact. What are you talking about? But hey, it is what it is, man. We lost. We 3-1, but we've been dealing with that. We've been dealing with that, for a while, but it's okay. But for the refs to create, to go and with the league to put those laws, come on, man. You put down your bylaw. That's effed up. But anyway, Colorado Buffalo, like I said, time of possession is very important to win games. Time of possession, third down efficiency. 7 for 17 for Baylor's, 8 for 18, for Colorado. So they beat them there. 4 down efficiency. Both of them were 1 for 2. Total plays, right? What's important right there? Baylor's total play was 62. Total plays for Colorado Buffalo's 83, which is why, of course, you saw the 24 first downs. For them 24 to 15, which is, so big difference, right there. Punts, they punt the ball 7 times. Baylor's punted 6 times. Penalty went down for the Buffalo. They were 6 for 45, and usually there's more penalty on them. So I like the discipline there for them. Baylor was 7 for 69. Fumbles, 9 interception. Again, time of possession 35 minutes, almost 36 minutes for the Buffaloes, and 24 minutes for Baylor. So the time of possession is very important. They win in that. Total plays, they win in that. First down, they win in that. And you look at the total yards, they won in that as well. So as long as you're able to do these things, you're gonna be all right. You're able to do these things, you're gonna be all right. So you know what I mean? So that was great. That was great for for the Buffaloes to do what they needed to do. You know what I mean? It was great for them to do what they needed to do. And watching that game, I'm happy for them, and to see Shedeur Sanders finish the game 25 out of 41, 341 yards. You know what I mean? And those are big decision right there. That's a big decision. You gotta be happy for what they're doing, but they gotta put more pressure. You gotta have pressure. Without pressure, you're not winning. You can't do much, man. You can't do much. But I like that the overall standing for them. They're 3-1. They're 3-1 overall. So in the Big 12, they're the top 5 team. They are the top 5 team in the Big 12. You got BYU. Of course, they're 4-0. BYU's a 4-0. They're the good team right there. Utah 4-0. UCF, which was very surprising. University of Central Florida. It was very surprising for me, but they're 3-0. Cincinnati 3-1, and the Buffaloes 3-1. So that's a big thing, right? That's a big thing for me. But to of course, for them to 1, 2, 3, you lost to Nebraska, whatever, but coming in, of course, North Dakota, you beat North Dakota, you beat Colorado State, and then you coming out, to do that. But so next week they playing UCF, so that's the test again. That is the test for them to UCF. There's a lot of similarity with UCF and Nebraska. They play the same type of football, and if you're not able, they're gonna run all over you. Number one, they're gonna play defense. They're gonna play defense. They're gonna run all over you. So if you're not able to keep up, and the protection has to get better, man. Protection has to get better. So that game with UCF playing next week with Colorado, so that's gonna be great. So if they're able to pass that test, UCF undefeated right now. So if you're able to punch them in the mouth, you give them You know what I mean? If you're able to punch them in the mouth, you put yourself in a better position. Now you 4-1. You put UCF at 3-1. You take over, and that's another win in that conference, for you, which is good. You want to be the big dog, and right now you want to be the big dog in that conference, right? You want to dominate that Big 12 conference. Then you have, Kansas State, right? You have Kansas State playing. You know what I mean? So you're able to have Kansas State after that. Then you play then you play in Arizona. Then you're gonna play Cincinnati. So you're playing the big dogs. You're playing the big dogs. You're playing Cincinnati. You're playing Texas Tech. You gotta play Utah. You're gonna what I mean? Then you playing Kansas. Then you close out the season with Oklahoma State. So now, but looking at it, you're playing you're playing the powerhouse already. Right? You playing the powerhouse. You're gonna play Utah. Utah 4-0 right now. Right? You playing next week. You playing UCF. UCF they're 3-0. They're undefeated. They're 3-0. Right? And they're 1-0 in the conference. So they which is a big thing for you. Then you're gonna play Cincinnati, who's 3-1, just like you right now. So you have to be in a better position. Then you're gonna play Texas Tech, who's 3-1 like you. So all those teams in the conference, they're good. You playing Arizona. It's 2-1. You know what I mean? Arizona State 3-1. Kansas State 3-1. You know what I mean? So all those teams, yes, you beat Baylor. You put Baylor, 0-1 in the conference. You're playing Kansas State. Kansas State, I think that they're 1-3 overall. That might be the easiest thing. But even though they're 1-3, Kansas State are 1-3 because of a lot of mistakes they made. But I think that they're gonna, by the time they match up, things are gonna be different. So that's what you gotta look at. But still, for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes, they put themselves in a better position to be successful. And shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. I'm super excited to see that final overtime. This was great. It was great for them, man. Anyway, man, sports talk. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Peace out.